Hi there Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 20th of July. It seems over the last few weeks that lots of powerful energies have been coming into play, and some of them have been very unexpected. Psychologically this may have been challenging. It could have been around your work or health, that you've been making discoveries, or perhaps things have been putting you back on your heels. This week can see a bit more of that, but it can also be an opportunity to move forwards, because the Sun and Mercury are really complementing one another really well in the first half of this week. And if you need to think a bit more logically about something and detach yourself from the emotion, then do try. After all, that's one of your best traits. However, your co-ruler, your modern ruler, Uranus, which is more of an erratic energy, is still in a very highly strung right angle with Mars, which suggests that if things aren't going quite to plan, your level of frustration and stress and tension about things can still be very high. So how can you reach that level of detachment and just feel a little calmer about things? I think it's by taking a little bit of a step back, to be honest. It's understanding that your passions are very much to be frank, straightforward, and unfortunately the world doesn't always work in that way. You may have discovered quite painfully recently that other people can be quite challenging in terms of their approach to things. However, there is going to be a big change this week, and that sees the Sun and Mercury move into your opposite sign of Leo. Now you already have Jupiter here, and that does continue to be challenged this week by Saturn, your traditional ruler. That's ongoing. That's just saying to you that, yeah, you need to be conscious of relationships. Don't let work particularly dominate your life to such a degree that you're not keeping up the level of give and take around the key relationships in your situation. But I think the Sun and Mercury's arrival here is actually going to change the atmosphere quite a lot. It's going to go from feeling quite brittle to much more relaxed. I think there is going to be a greater flow of dialogue going back and forwards, and you can really appreciate that in the second half of this week. But you do need to manage your stress levels, and just don't give people the pleasure almost of seeing that you're getting wound up. And part of that can come from not trying to pack too much into this week. Keep it simple, focus on what's absolutely vital, prioritise, and you will survive it that much better. By Saturday, Venus does start a retrograde motion in your sector of shared resources, and of course this is very much an intimate area for love relationships. You might be surprised, someone could come back into your situation, could get a little closer again, and that can show itself between now and the end of the month. Then Venus moves back into your sector of relating. So a fascinating time for relationships for you right through to the middle of October. For now, good luck and goodbye.